And why do you think you're watching this?
I'm a witness. I'm I feel a bit of a protector even.
Okay. So, how do you think your relationship is as the observer to this with Gaia? What is your relationship?
It's as though I provided the space for her to create.
You held the space for Gaia?
Yes.
And how do you do that?
By intention.
Okay. And as there's a galactic consciousness and system consciousness and the planetary consciousness that we have all interfaced with just now, where are you in that relationship?
From that perspective, it's a galactic perspective.
So you are a galactic consciousness watching the Earth be created within you?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. And from this perspective, are you the Earth galactic consciousness?
At least partially.
Okay. And what else would you like to see from this perspective?
From this perspective, I would just love to see her ascend back into unity.
Okay. And from your perspective, is that occurring?
Yes. Yes, it is occurring.
Okay. And how much longer do we have to wait for this?
I don't think long, but linearly, probably years. Maybe even single digits.
Okay. And from your galactic perspective, are there any other planets remaining that are still in polarity?
Within our solar system?
Or galaxy?
Within our galaxy. I don't think so. I think she's the only one in this system.
Okay. So let's think back just a little bit, since you have the galactic perspective. When polarity was at its highest, how many planets within this galaxy were negatively polarized?
I see the number 27. I don't know what that means.
Okay, that's fine. And as Earth is the last planet left, how many entities are here to assist Earth?
Many.
Okay. So as these negatively aligned planets were realigned, did any of those negative entities come to Earth?
Yes.
Okay. And are there still some of those negative entities here on Earth?
They are. They're trapped. They can't get out.
That's right. And why are they trapped?
Because they have to come to resolve.
The what?
It has to come to a resolution.
Okay. So negative polarity is being ended.
Yes.
Okay. And these that are still fighting, is there any hope for them to turn to the light?
There is. Whether they will take it is up to them. What I would like to see is total resolution of the polarities, the negative, the non-beneficial, I should say. Polarities. Just that total resolution and the complete awakening of all the inhabitants, inner earth, surface earth, atmospheric earth.
Okay. And we're moving towards that.
Yes.
And did you incarnate in this body to facilitate that?
Yes.
Okay. And negative collectives. Are there any negative collective consciousnesses still in existence?
Negative collectives. Well, there. I prefer to say non-beneficial. There are non-beneficial. But their time is short. It is a collective. Is that what you're asking me?
Yes. Are they all on Earth at this time?
There is a faction beyond Earth. And they tried to provide a way for the ones that are trapped here. But there was an intervention because it is time for the experiment to end.
Okay. And this intervention, what does that look like that trapped them here?
There was a space. I want to even say Antarctica, a place had been prepared that they could go and escape through a portal, I suppose.
Okay.
But this has been blocked.
How does that block occur? What blocked it?
I believe the consciousness of Gaia and all of the consciousness that is in unity with Gaia has created that.
So this negative faction that exists beyond the Earth, where is it located?
It's almost like it's a what do we call that? I want to say dimension. That's not accurate.
A space-time?
A space-time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's good. A space-time. I can see the interwovenness of
The different space-times?
Yes, that matrix.
So this negative faction is existing in a separate space-time?
Yes.
And interacting with the Earth space-time currently?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to a future space-time of Earth.
Okay.
Whichever one you want, because there's many that exist. Just pick the one you want and describe what you see.
Yeah. A place where she has ascended. No more third dimension, no fourth dimension. 6, 7. A higher dimension.
Okay. And what does that look like?
That is unconditional love, cooperation, respect, honoring the earth, creating unlimited. It's boundless.
Okay. Do you still see incarnated human life forms?
I see life. I do see life.
Okay. What do they look like?
On one timeline, I guess you would say, there's human, but they look very same forms, but you see the light. You see the light around them, or perhaps their auric field, I guess. You see, their auric field is visible.
Okay. And why is that?
Because it's transparency. There's no more polarity, so there's no reason to hide. So they're conscious creators. What
about the energy level their consciousness is carrying around? Compare that to what we have today.
Oh, it's hardly comparable.
Okay. Could that be the reason why you can see their auric field?
That would make sense.
Okay. So they're existing at a higher energy level, and this energy level is now visible? As they walk around, they can see themselves as consciousness? Is that what you're saying?
I think that's very, very accurate.
Well, I think that would change everything if we could see that we were more than our physical body.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, looking at the day-to-day life of these people in the future, how do they go about their day?
Since they work in unity, or we can even say work is not applicable, because they have such honor and respect for Gaia, for their support, and she lovingly lives. It's very symbiotic. It's honoring each other. So she supports this life with joy, organically.
Okay. And are they still technologically advanced?
Very, but they use their technology for creation of all that is beneficial only.
Do you see any weapons?
There are no weapons. They're not needed.
Okay. And inside these consciousnesses, do they even know what anger and hatred and violence is?
They remember.
But they won't embrace it?
No.
Okay.
That's completely integrated.
So what happens to all the weapons that we have currently? What do we do with them?
On this timeline, oh my, there must be more than one.
Okay.
Once the awakening has happened completely, and the resolution has taken place, but the non-beneficial energies, polarities, consciousness, some will be recycled.
Okay. So you're speaking of the timelines diverging?
Yes.
Okay. And you said that that's coming in single-digit years?
It's an unknown, but it could be. That's a high probability.
Okay. And can you see what causes the divergence in the timelines? There must be some event that causes a divergence.
So lifting of the veil, and people will be able to see, the ones that are ready to see. It's almost like they simply enter a different dimension. It's as though they just step into it.
And the ones that aren't ready, what happens to them?
They will do what they do with their competition and service to self, and it'll play out until they are done.
Okay. When you first looked at the timelines, you went, oh my, there must be more than one. What did you see?
For their, I don't know that this is determined yet. The interim place, perhaps, where people are they're waking up, they're recognizing, they're seeing, they've been duped by the service to self consciousness, and they can't quite ascend to the higher dimensions of fifth dimension. That perhaps there's a space that will be available for them to work things out differently than those that remain in full-blown polarity. Oh, how can I make this?
Will this space created for them to work it out be physical?
It will appear physical to them, absolutely.
So this will be in the etheric?
Yes.
Within the collective?
Within the collective.
Okay. So the ones that remain in third density, are they going to create destruction for themselves one more time?
They perhaps will.
Okay. All right. So we have a divergence that splits in three ways. We have the ones that are staying. We have the ones that are going to work through in the collective of the etheric. And we have the ascending dimension.
Yes.
Okay. How do the ones that need to work through in the etheric, how are they going to get there?
Because they will work in cooperation. They will begin to work cleaning the air, cleaning the water, restoration in ways that come about because of their cooperation. But that's what's best for their soul's growth.
Okay. And those are the ones that will be in the middle?
In a matter of speaking.
Okay. And the ones that are ascending, what is that going to look like for them?
Well, I just see phenomenal changes. I see them on the earth now. They're in their early stages, but it's happening very quickly. All the powerful souls, the energy, the children that have come in, and how the AI, the programming, the vaccinations, all the things that were brought in to play are playing out. But what I'm seeing is that people are beginning, and I hope that accelerates, yes, that they recognize quickly what is truth, and seeing things that had been hidden for its